All right, negative number 8 rather, it's more difficult. 3u to the fourth, v to the negative fourth taken negative 4 times. I'm going to show you two ways to do this one, and you decide which one you like the best, because we talked about this a little bit in class. First, this tells me I'm running it 4 times, but I'm putting it on the bottom. So first thing is a 3. I'm running 3 4 times. And because it's a negative exponent, it's going to be on the bottom. All right, second one is a 4, u to the fourth. I'm going to write that 4 times, but it's going to be u to the 4. There's 4 u's. I'm going to write 4 of them on the bottom. All right, that's the last one. I'm sorry, that's the u. And the v to the negative fourth, this is kind of weird. The v to the negative fourth tells me I'm going to go to the bottom. So I would take these and put v 4 times on the bottom. But this then tells me to put it back in the opposite spot. So if it did go to the bottom, now it's got to go back up top. So you put v back up top. So that would be the one way to do it. Now, there's nothing really to cross out because they're all different. There's V's, there's 3's, and U's. So on the top, I have 16 V's, v to the 16th. 3 to the 4th is 81 because 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81. And there are 16 U's. And that's one way to do it. The second way to do it, which that kid from Indiana seems to like to do, is a little bit different, but it's the same thing. Pay attention. If you don't like it, then you don't have to do it this way. Okay, so you're being told you have to raise everything to different powers. So this is telling you 3 to the negative fourth. That part's going to stay the same. If you were to use your calculator, and we talked about this a little bit in class, thing to pop up. Let's get rid of this. Oops. Oh, we'll keep it there. So 3 to the negative fourth, you would get a fraction. If I were doing 3 raised to the fourth, my calculator would tell me what's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and I would get 81. But I'm not doing 3 to the fourth, I'm doing 3 raised to the negative fourth. If you can see, that's a little bit different. And you're going to get a decimal, and you change that decimal to a fraction, and you would get 1 over 81. Okay? So 3 to the negative fourth is 1 over 81. You can do it either way. And there is a 1 up here. You can put it in or not. It's up to you. Second part, u to the fourth taken negative 4 times. The trick or the shortcut is if you multiply 4 times negative 4, you get negative 16. So negative 16 means you're going to be on the bottom, which would be u to the 16th. All right, and you can just leave it like that and do it that way. The last one, v to the negative fourth, raised negative 4 times, is like saying negative 4 times negative 4. And that's positive 16. Because it's positive, it's going to be up on the top. Now, to further confuse things, I'm not going to further confuse things. We'll keep it like that. You can do whichever way you want. I think most of you are going to do it this way.